Hi, ladies. Do you have an upcoming trip and are nervous about traveling with your baby? If yes, this video is for you. I'm actually dual casting here with Instagram and with Facebook. So if you're joining me on either platform, jump in and say hello. I have 5 tips for you guys today on how you can make traveling so much easier with your baby. If you're a new mom or if you're a mom that's just nervous about traveling, I've got some tips that are going to save you the stress, the headache, everything else that comes along with preparing to travel with your baby. So I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Sandy Gland. I help new moms shed light on all the unknowns that come along with being a first-time mom. So I help you gain confidence and courage as you navigate mommyhood. So if you're here, jump on, say hello. And hi, Jimmy, for jumping on here on Instagram. Mauricio, hello on Instagram. If you guys are on Facebook, jump in and also say hello. So I'm going to deliver you guys my 5 tips for traveling. My top 5 tips. I started traveling with my baby when he was just like 5 or 6 days old. We evacuated from Hurricane Irma here in Miami, and we had to get out. We didn't have a choice. So I just wanted to share with you guys the tips that I've learned along the way. And if I can help any moms out there alleviate some of the stress and the anxiety that comes along with traveling, that is my goal. So my first tip for you guys is bring an extra set of everything. Bring extra clothes for you and baby. Bring extra diapers, bibs, food, pacifiers. Anything that you are packing in your diaper bag, don't just bring one, bring multiple, because something's going to happen, something's going to get, there's going to be a blowout diaper. The last flight that my baby and I were on, my baby blew through a diaper and got it all over my shirt as well as his pants. And, it was just a mess. So luckily I had an extra shirt, extra pants for myself, as well as the baby. So make sure you're bringing an extra set of everything with you. That's super important. So same thing with pacifiers. Don't just bring one. Same thing with bottles and water. As a mother, you can bring on a plane. So don't be afraid about packing a water bottle or anything like that. You are allowed as a mom to bring that onto a plane. So bring an extra set of everything is my first tip. My second tip is get a good lightweight stroller. If you can see, actually it's on this side. Here we go. If you can see my stroller that I have back here, I bought that one specifically for traveling. So, oh, you're a single mom. Okay, so these tips are really going to help you, especially if you're traveling alone, because, it's so hard traveling like with help. So, even if you don't have any help, these tips will definitely help you too. So get a travel stroller, one that's lightweight and one that you can open and close easily. We have the UPPAbaby stroller, and hi Mohammed. We have the UPPAbaby stroller, and it's really like heavy and bulky. It's great for like everyday type of use. But it's not great for traveling. You need more than one hand to open and close it. The one that I have back over here, this one is actually called the Jet Setter. So you can open and close it with one hand. Thank you so much. Really super lightweight and easy. I did a lot of research on the stroller for my regular stroller as well as my travel stroller before I bought it. And this one works wonders. It's awesome. It's got a little compartment on the bottom that I can store the diaper bag in, and it's just really lightweight, easy, and you can actually also store it in the overhead compartment, so that's super helpful as well. My third tip is bring toys that don't make a lot of noise. So you're gonna have people that are sitting next to you, in front of you, behind you, there's people all around. So the loud toys with the music and the sounds and those sounds that the music that gets stuck in your head, don't want to bring those along. So bring toys, that your baby can play with. I brought a little ball on the plane. I brought books, things like that, that you can bring to entertain your baby, but that aren't going to annoy the people around you. So make sure that you are aware of that and also aware of your surroundings. So same thing with like pacifiers or any toys that you have. What was a really helpful tip for me was putting everything like on a string. So his binky is on attached to a little clip, like a string that has a clip that attaches to his bib or his shirt, whatever, so it can't fall on the floor. I am a germaphobe. I have pacifier wipes, hand wipes, face wipes. I mean, any kind of wipe that you can imagine in my diaper bag to like wipe everything down and clean it and sterilize it while we're on the go or while we're out. So I do keep those in my diaper bag as well. But make sure that anything that you have that you don't want ending up on the floor, it's dirty, whatever, just attach to a string and tie it to your shirt, tie it to the baby's shirt, just so it doesn't end up on the floor. Okay, so that is tip number 3. Now, before I go on, I've actually got 2 more tips and a bonus tip for you. I want you guys to share this video. If you find this helpful and you're enjoying this video so far, I would love for you to share it. I would love for you to share with any of your mommy friends that are going to be traveling or can benefit from these tips. So give me a little heart emoji, give me a wave here on Instagram, a little heart or a smiley face on Facebook, so I know that this is something that you guys are enjoying. And I will continue with my next 2 tips and then my 3rd bonus tip for you guys. So come on in, say hi, say where you guys are popping in from, and let's keep the conversation going. So let's go to tip number 4. You guys ready for my next tip? Hey everyone on Instagram, hey everyone on Facebook, how are you guys doing today? Happy Tuesday. I hope these tips are helpful for you guys. So I know a lot of moms have contacted me in the past asking about like when I travel, like what's the best time to travel, how do I deal with time changes, things like that. So my tip number 4 is try and time your flights around the time your baby would be napping. So take into consideration the time that you're going to be driving to the airport, the time it takes to get through the gate and security. All of that goes into effect because the takeoff time and then when your baby's nap time is happening is when you kind of want to correlate those times. So try and schedule your flight around the baby's nap time, and that'll be really helpful, to make it a little bit easier on the flight so your baby will be sleeping instead of trying to keep them up and entertained the whole time. So in terms of like time changes and things like that, we took our baby to Vegas when I think he was like 4 months old. It was back in February. So we took him and we didn't really adjust the schedule too much. We let him and his body kind of tell us when he was tired, when he was ready for bed. So you don't necessarily have to worry too much about that. Let it be something that happens naturally. When your baby's tired, they'll slowly get into the rhythm of it. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem for you. Now, if you're going somewhere 5 hours, 6 hours, that probably will have more of an impact. But I would say just try and listen to your baby, what they're telling you when they're cranky, when they're tired, and it'll be a little bit easier for you. Do you guys have any questions so far? Can I answer any questions for anybody? Anything that you can think of for travel tips that you want to ask or anything like that? Just pop your question in here and I can answer them for you. Jakey's a pro traveler at this point. So, all right, guys, my 5th tip, and then I have a bonus tip for you. So my 5th tip is during takeoff and landing, make sure that your baby is either drinking a bottle or has the pacifier, because the pressure of the plane is going to really affect their ears and it'll bother them, and they'll get a little cranky and whatnot. So just make sure that both during takeoff and during landing, because of the pressure of the plane, you want to make sure that your baby's sucking on something. So again, you could breastfeed on the plane. When I was breastfeeding, I would just take a little wrap and put it over myself to cover myself up. So when he was, just like anywhere else, if you were breastfeeding in public, same thing. It's actually a little bit more private on the plane because you're in such close quarters, but everyone's in their own seat versus looking in one direction at you. So just make sure that, you're covered up if you're nursing. Make sure that you kind of tuck it into your shirt, so you don't have the blanket flailing all around if your baby's moving. And then if you're feeding them the bottle, again, make sure the bottle or the pacifier while you're going up and while you're going down. And then my bonus tip, this is just a bonus tip because, like I said, we did have a blowout diaper twice on our trip. We had it actually going and coming back. So as I mentioned on the plane going there, I actually got it all over me, all over my shirt, all over the baby's pants. So a nice little tip is if you have a dog, take their little like doggy bags, like their poopy bags, and put them in your diaper bag. So what I do is I just like take the little roll with me, I stick it in the diaper bag, and then, hey Ashley, how are you? And then what I do is if there's any accidents, dirty diapers, shirts that I need to be washed because they're thrown up on, spit up on, have poop on them, whatever it is, I just take them and I put them into the doggy bag and then put it in my diaper bag to wash later, but it's not getting everything else dirty and gross. And then also the airlines, the flight attendants aren't allowed to take the diapers. So what I do is I actually just put it in the diaper bag, or I'm sorry, I put it in the bag, in the doggy bag, and then they can take that instead of just the diaper. So that's just a nice little tip, is bring the plastic doggy bags as a little, buffer to stick in put the dirty clothes in, stick it in your diaper bag, or use as a little trash bag to dispose of dirty diapers or whatever it is that you need to dispose of, wipes, things like that. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If yes, I would love for you guys to join me in my group on Facebook. I'm actually, like I said, dual casting. So I'm here on Instagram, I'm here on Facebook. If you're here on Instagram, you can join me in my group on Facebook, which is Operation Hot Mom Bod. The link is in my bio. And then for all of my ladies here, I know a lot of you are traveling, have upcoming travel. So if there's any other questions I can answer for you, please let me know. I would love to help any of the mommies out there make traveling a little bit easier because it's already stressful enough as it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be in touch, and I hope to see you in my Facebook group, okay? All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.